The Santa Rita Mayan monument in Corozal town is believed to be the center of the great Mayan city of Chactamal, which extended into Chetumal, Mexico, and was known primarily for the trade of corn, cacao, vanilla, and honey. It's a history that many are unaware of.
When the other temples, like our own Auschwitz, which is, I think, Caracol, and Shunantunich, and the great Tikal temples and Washaktun, when they had experienced what has been called a collapse, the Maya in Chactamal did not experience that. Instead, they did not only survive that collapse, but thrived in the post-classic period. And that is what I mentioned a few minutes ago. What you saw there today is the post-classic splendor of this Maya temple. So their greatness, or their apogee, actually happened in the post-classic period.
In 2014, a group of women in the tourism sector, with the nod from the National Institute of Culture and History, embarked on revitalizing the Santa Rita Monument in an effort to build on the aspect of cultural tourism in the north. Dubbed the Maya Wedding Garden Project, a reenactment of the marriage between Spanish conquistador Gonzalo Guerrero and Cecil Ha, the daughter of the chief of Chactamal, was displayed at the site. Residents and tourists would be offered the opportunity to tie the knot at the sacred temple.
We remember the history of Santa Rita, and we always knew that this can make it for us. This can be one development that can put Corozal in the best place of Belize, a wedding destination. In December, with our first Belizean marriage, we saw this temple with over 150 people for the ceremony, and over 300 people at the reception. Now, if you put value to those people, then you can imagine what was the impact, the economic impact of that wedding in Corozal.
Elaborate costumes, headdresses, and even cultural attires worn by dancers, musicians, and actors brought the traditional and significant moment in history alive. The presentation was carried out by the students of Centro Escolar Mexico Junior College, who took on roles as the cacique and other key parts in the reenactment ritual.
My family is also into this of the culture, so I did grow into it. I do know a lot about it. But when it comes to my classmates, when it comes to other people, they don't really appreciate it. So I think when we were told we were going to do this, and everyone was excited, and then they want to learn more and they want to know more now. So it's a good experience for them.
When I was in school, they taught us all of this, and to react it out there, it was really awesome. It was a very good experience.
The intangible cultural heritage is being lost with the new generation, and for the organizers, this event fosters that knowledge that has been lost among worldly influences.
We need to develop Corozal, but it has to be developed for the Corozaleños. And who are the Corozaleños? Young people like yourself. The students, those kids who are coming out of school, what is awaiting them? We need to develop this district, but the development has to be in the hands of the Corozaleños, especially the young people. So that is why we seek the institutions, the educational institutions. If you notice, we have been working with the CJC, now the Centro Escolar Mexico Junior College, and so on.
We want to use this as an opportunity for especially young people, but all of us, to be inspired, from what that big prosperity that the Mayas had, and how they achieved that, and how today, we can learn from that, from that legacy of prosperity.
Your culture is amazing. You should be proud of it. Your culture makes you who you are, so how can you be ashamed of it? You should embrace that and just make it better.
Dwayne Moody for News 5.